Hey guys, Hannah Johnson here. So I wanted to cover something that is so basic, I feel like, but so many people get wrong. And I have worked with countless CEOs and executives, middle management, lower management, if that's even a thing, and teams. And this is something basic that will save so much time for yourself and your business and begin establishing yourself as an authority. Because when you understand this concept, you will start coming into a meeting with authority, be able to lead by example, which is exactly what your team needs, and you'll have a result that's so much faster. So just a quick little story about how relevant this is. I was called in to meet with a SaaS company, and there was a lot of people on the phone. It was a remote meeting, and I'm there for about 5 minutes. And they're paying me a couple $1,000s to consult with them on their processes. But in the meeting, we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting for people to start joining. And I said, okay, so what exactly is the purpose of this meeting that we're in? They wanted me to come in, and originally we had talked about coming in, and we're going to go through their process, their design. It was more just like a listener. We wasted, I can't tell you how many thousands of dollars, because I don't know their exact salaries, but we wasted thousands of dollars for about an hour on a team meeting that should have taken, to be honest, less than 20 minutes. And this is just very, very basic, but being a black belt and in my training, this was ingrained in us that we must have a clear purpose for why we are doing anything. Otherwise, it is just wasting effort. So without further ado, let's jump into the really easy template here. So see, black and white. What you need to have a very successful meeting and a successful team is create an agenda. And as you are doing this, you have to think of, oh my gosh, this is not really simple. I'm not going to do this. This is core leadership is honestly very simple, but most people don't do it because they don't know how and because they haven't been shown. So if you are able to start using this template, your team will start looking at you as an authority. So when you have an agenda, you come in and in that agenda, all it covers are these three things. What are you going to talk about or cover in your meeting, and who does it impact? Why are you having this meeting? What is the goal? What's the purpose of it? And who is it going to impact, and who needs to be there? That's the who. So for example, let's say that you're a SaaS company and you're getting ready to launch a new product or do a test case for, we call them pilot programs, but do a test case. What are we going to cover in here? So this test case could be a smaller subset of a meeting of who the test case is going to involve, why we're doing it, what are the results that we expect to have, what did we learn from this, why are we meeting? Well, we're meeting because we need to know if this product is viable in order for us to launch. And then who needs to be there? Well, I would imagine that you'd want product developers. I'd imagine that you would want anybody who has quality control over something, or anybody who is the actual developer. Now, one takeaway that I would say is make sure that you do not have a lot of people in the room. That's another mistake of having too many meetings, is that we have too many people there. We don't usually have decision makers. We say, oh, we just want to have, an FYI for people. Well, your agenda can be your FYI. Hey, this is what we covered during the meeting. Stick to your agenda. Your meeting notes are going to be way easier to send out because this is what you covered. You spent 5 minutes, did a little pre-work. Your team comes in. You go over what you're going to cover, why you're covering it, who it impacts, any questions, any roadblocks, what do we need to address? Great. Meeting done. Meeting over. Everybody get back to work. Because we look at time as, okay, we have a lot of time, or I need to fill my day with time. But if you are able to start consolidating your time so that your impact is greater, you're going to see your team much happier because they get to go work on things that may take them longer or that they are focused on. And you're going to be much happier because you communicated clearly to your team your expectations for them to go and do. So I hope this was useful. If it was, please give me a like and subscribe below, and stay tuned for some more leadership.